Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. So, I had to turn this boss nature into a series because I was thinking about it, and I'm nowhere near done talking about this. So, I want to talk about the origins of boss nature, how it affects things today. We're going to go through the history. And I'm going to prove to you with this series, if you watch these videos, that I'm right. Hit the like button, share the content, support the content. If you don't, then you don't. Just keep supporting suckers, those that's using you for money, instead of those that's actually helping you see the things that you need to see to improve your life. So, boss nature. Women were never intended to lead men. I don't care what some of these, y'all, if y'all know, like in the Christian church, it's a certain group, a certain sect, where they say pastors, and they list the man and his wife. That ain't how it's supposed to be. And I've been watching and present in sermons where the man barely could get a word in, or he was getting his words in and the woman gave him a look. I just want y'all to know that that's that Jezebel and King Ahab stuff. That's that Adam and Eve stuff, which I'm going to more emphasize on, that led to the fall of man. Now, when the Most High put man in the garden, man was automatically the boss. Automatically. When it comes to man and women, men are automatically the boss. It don't matter how much, who make what, where, whoop-de-doo, wow, who. None of that matters. In a relationship, the man is the boss. Now, if you talking that 50-50 stuff, then now you saying we got two men. Is that what you saying? I ain't gonna get into that though. We're gonna stay off that. But because the way people think is not boss nature. Like, you supposed to be able to tell the truth about the natural order and not face consequences. But because everybody ain't got things in order, some people got the devil in the front. Adam and Eve put the devil in the front, and that's what led to the fall of man. They had everything free at their disposal. Even the animals was laying down, submit to them. Are the animals submitting to us now? If you get too close to a wolf, what's going to happen? You try to pet a wolf on his head, what's going to happen? And I've been doing some research. I've been watching some video. Wolves are much bigger than people think. I've seen giant wolves. Like, they put cameras in the wilderness on this one video, and I saw a giant wolf chasing a dog. Dog got too close. He tried to attack him. He was a giant wolf, practically looked like he could stand 8 feet tall. When Adam was told to name all the animals and he had dominion in the garden, that giant wolf, if he was in the garden, he laid at Adam's feet. That was the natural order that the number one leader gave us. Now you got people coming into the world, they get older, they disrespecting the leader of all things. And that's why it's fair and just. Nobody's going to hell or the lake of fire that doesn't belong there. The Most High is perfectly fair and just. If I was to go there, then I did something wrong. I fell off somewhere. Me personally, my name is in the book. I'm not going there, but I know that I'm going to be corrected on some things in my behavior. I already know it. It's fine, because he's the leader. He's the King of Kings. There's only one King of Kings. Nothing that you get in this world gonna make you the King of Kings. There's only one. There's only one, and it's blasphemy for anybody to even think that they are over man. Even if you a king over a province on the earth, there's still only one King of Kings. So Adam and the Most High expected Adam and Eve to follow the natural order. They had the ability to do so. They chose not to. And their choice affects us to this day. It does. This is why I talk about boss nature. Like, to a certain extent, if you're a human being, you got a little bit of this. But some people were created with more of this than others. But if you find the order and follow the order, the true order that the Most High orchestrated, you would be fine. But people don't do that. What people do is they promote people they like. They don't necessarily promote the leader. It's been going on since the beginning of time. And it's affected negatively humanity. And people still doing that. If they don't like you, they'll try to destroy you. We see people killing people because they don't like them. Because they haven't learned boss nature. Boss nature is this. If you the boss, you the boss. If you ain't, you ain't. But in the meantime, you show everybody respect. You respect everybody's life and differences. You respect that. Like I don't agree with everything, but I'll stay out of your way if you stay out of mine. I'm not going to treat you based on what I don't agree with. I'm going to treat you based on how you treat me. That's boss nature. That's because I understand boss nature. I haven't always walked in it, and that led to financial problems. That led to relationship problems. Because you start to lie, you start to cheat, you try to cheat, you start to doing things differently. Like when I was in my boss nature, I was at my best financially. Then you allow people that's not the same as you, different personality, different everything, to implement their vision, which a lot of times is based on fear and based on some type of insecurity. Eve had insecurities. Eve had fears, and the devil played on it to a science. Eve, instead of following the leader and being the boss on the level that she was the boss on, she wanted to be the boss like him. That ain't how it worked. And why? And yeah, I'm on the outside looking in. I am. But y'all know the stuff I'm teaching you right now came from the God of heaven. You don't got to believe in him. He don't need you to believe in him. He'll deal with you later. And some of the people you know, he done already dealt with them, and he gonna deal with them one more time. You ain't got to believe in him. He don't need you. He don't need me. He don't need you. He don't need nobody. You know why? Because he's the boss. We need him. People don't be in a boss nature, so as a result, the world goes without a lot of things. Think of how many people have an idea or a talent that will literally transform their environment, their surroundings, and maybe even the world. And they won't do it either because they've placed someone else in the front of them, their opinions, their philosophies, what they think, what they want them to think, instead of doing what they need to do. When you in boss nature, you don't fear failure. You focus on success. You don't fear failure. And you don't expect it. When it happens, you move on from it. People be there's a bunch of people that's doing things. Why you think so many people go to college that don't even know what they want to take, and then they end up in a whole different field? Because they took somebody else's thoughts and dreams and made them their own, and or they didn't believe in themselves, and so they didn't take care of themselves, and therefore they never gave themselves time to find out what to do. Then you got the people that might not be able to do this because of maybe mental defect, but the people around them, if they in boss nature, they still can cause these people to live comfortable lives, man. The fall of man came from Adam and Eve not being in boss nature. Adam was supposed to stay in boss nature. Now, boss nature, people get fired, people get dumped. Ain't no working it out. When people don't want you and they don't want to follow your vision, they not a part of it. Simple as that. Simple as that. And who cares what you think? And people be using the police as bodyguards too. You in boss nature, you need to get away from around them type, because you don't got time to be sitting in no jail cell. You ain't no boss in jail. I don't care how many bills. I done seen dudes pay people bills from jail, all type of stuff. You still ain't no boss in jail. Understand that and be okay. You ain't no boss in jail. You not. I have come to grips with this. Then everything people do that show that they not a boss, and I know how it's supposed to be, I'm just gonna quit. So I might as well just work for myself and do what I was doing, using jobs while I need them, and then disposing of them like they will do me. I ain't really necessarily got fired from job since I was a kid. I quit. When I got tired of working there, I just quit. 2-week notice, sometime 3-week notice. But you got to stay in boss nature. Stay tuned for the next parts of this series.